Alert Weather.
As I said a few minutes ago, a new severe thunderstorm warning. This one is now out, does not include Jackson County. It's mainly for Cass County and eastern portions of Cass County, pretty much east of Interstate 49. It's moving at about 25 miles an hour. Stays in effect until 6:45. The possibility of ping pong ball size hail and also gusty winds up to 60 miles an hour. Man, you're getting socked right now there. Rocked in Harrisonville. Estimated time of arrival for Garden City at 6:41 underneath the wire of this warning. And then if it holds together, but it looks like it may weaken a little bit as it's heading toward Creighton at about 7:10 this evening. That seems to be the heaviest cell. There was one that stayed in effect until 6:15. That was a little farther to the north as well. That one is not necessarily going to be in effect. It's not being extended. I think it's being replaced by this new one. And you can still see those ETAs of that part of the cell still moving to the east and southeast. That's pretty much the biggest action we have going on. We can go farther down into almost the Ozarks territory. We do pick up a few more showers and thunderstorms as well. This is a severe thunderstorm watch staying in effect until 9 o'clock this evening south of the I-70 corridor. I've not seen much redevelopment in eastern Kansas, in northwest Missouri, in Kansas City proper for that matter. It's all mostly contained from about Cass County going farther down to the south toward Henry County, also Johnson County on the Missouri side, and down toward Benton County as well. Putting it into motion for you so you can see exactly what's been happening. And once again, that first watch warning, that is, has been allowed to expire at 6:15, being replaced by the next one for about another half hour to 45 minutes or so. And anything else that will be popping up could still give us the wind and hail situation overhead. Still some towering Q out there. We do have some that are trying to move through, but for the most part, there's just those one or two cells I just outlined. 85 degrees. We have a heat index of 93, fair air quality. And once again, we have a front that's draped across the area, and that's what's focusing our chances of showers and thunderstorms. To the north is fairly comfortable, 79 degrees. To the south, 94. You can tell there's a boundary in there somewhere, and that's what's focusing those chances of rain and thunderstorms. Present time, we're in the 80s. We'll be at 84 by 8 o'clock. I think that most of the threat should be done by 8 or 9. 10 p.m., just cloudy and 78. By midnight, 74 degrees with a northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. First alert future scan. Present time, not too bad really on the position and also the strength and also the sort of way it's going to be moving through. So this is the trend. To the east and southeast it'll go. Warsaw maybe by 8 o'clock. That should be the last we hear from the first batch. Secondary one will try to move into Nebraska, spread down into Kansas, northwest Missouri. This is 5 in the morning. Still think the morning drive could have a couple heavier downpours and the possibility of damaging winds or damaging hail. Heading into 9 in the morning, I think that most of it, once again, south of the I-70 corridor, hopefully some of the strength from the damage will be done, but still some much needed beneficial rain a possibility. By noon, it is more hit and miss stuff, and that is still something we need without the severe weather threat, which is good news. So we are going to at least see part of your day looking a little better. First portion will have the impacts, second half, sunshine, 86 degrees, and that's below normal for this time of year. Exclusive First Alert 9-day forecast has it at 89 on Wednesday. Another threat of rain coming in on Thursday, high of 87. 84 on Friday, 87 Saturday, close to the 80, if not the 90s heading in. Look at next week. Heat's back on. 93 on Monday, building to 95 on Tuesday. 96, feeling like 100 by next Wednesday.